What on guys, Commander, and welcome to a new video on a No Man's Sky. Now, we're in a space station because I have two things I want to show you today. Well, no, it's one thing I want to show you, but two things we're going to be, one thing we're going to be doing, I don't know. But we're going to be continuing on our, like, quest along to the Galactic Center. Now, I've made a bit of progress on that already, and I'll talk about that in a small second, but I've just seen in the, like, area of behind me while I was just waiting for the video to start, I did see a traveler, and here he is. Right, let's say traveler Hifner. It looks a bit like Apollo. Anyway, I approached the lost traveler. Their skin is translucent, as if they're not truly there. Do not trust the water. The traveler does not say anything else. They just stare at me. Occasionally, it seems as if they're about to retch. Ask about the water. The water? Tell me, did you drink it? Please, take this. Run. I just wanted to hear her voice one last time. A scatter blaster module. Nice. Okay then. Yeah. So, what we basically, I've got two things to show you today. One of them is is to do with my capital ship. But basically, yeah, well, this is pretty useful, isn't it? But basically, what's happened is between this episode and the last episode, I have been like continuing my march along to the Galactic Center, just so I know. As you can see, we're on 6 of 16 at the moment. But basically, what I wanted to do was I was going across to the Galactic Center, But while I was doing that, I was just like jumping on planets and trying to get my trying to get as many different like resources as I could. Because if you look at my exit inventory, it's now much larger than it was before, and that's because I have been upgrading myself and upgrading the storage. Because I have a feeling when we get to the Galactic Center, whatever it is that we're going to find is going to be something that is very like needing of a lot of space, and maybe not. Maybe I'm completely like missing the point. However, I don't really want to risk it. So what I'm going to do is that semiconductor I can sell. I don't need that. Don't need the marrow bulbs. Don't need the geodes. Don't need the impulse beams. I need the uranium. I don't really need gold. I can easily just recollect that later. I do need ionized cobalt, but not at the moment. So I'll just stick that in me in my ship or in my cruiser. Need the chromatic metal, need the tritium, oxygen filter, magnetized ferrite, yeah, it might be used to have a bit of space, but never mind. Gold, silver, tritium hypercluster, gold nuggets don't want, platinum definitely don't want, copper I do need, microprocessor I also do need. Nice. So that's freed up quite a lot of space. As you can see, now we've got a lot of space, and a lot of this stuff I'm actually going to just stick in my in the frigate anyway. So but yeah. But along my travels between that I did off camera, basically I got contact from Artemis and Apollo. Now Artemis, I was basically just had to say what we had done to them. Now they seemed a little bit like apprehensive, and I'm not sure what they're actually thinking, but they basically know now what has happened to them, what has happened to him. But Apollo has basically said, look, it looks like we're never going to be able to meet, so I say goodbye. So we said our goodbyes, and I maybe will see him later, maybe not, I'm not entirely sure. But however, something that we did find out is the little static things that I don't actually pronounce, because it is basically, to me it's like static. It's not. It's basically what it's told me is that those bits of static is actually the world breaking apart. So actually, the Atlas has been dying for quite a long time, but now it's just accelerating. It's getting closer to its end lifespan. So I think we do need to get to the Galactic Center a little bit more quickly with a little bit of haste. Now, yeah, Fleet just jumped out of hyperspace. Oh dear. Okay. Right. Anyway, what I'm going to do, ignore the little drop pod. I've already got to him. Right. So yeah, as you can see, I've got myself a new ship. I need to get into a bit of like easier warp distance. So, right. Oh, that's useful. Right. There you go. 3, 2, 1. Oh yes, look at that. Now this is what you call a battle cruiser. This thing is so cool. It didn't even cost me that much. It is a C class, but it has got more. It has got some more like what do you call it, slots of storage than the old one did. So, and I said that that old one was going to go when I found a bigger ship anyway, so it doesn't particularly matter really. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I have been jumping about a lot in my starship, but I want to do a bit in the freighter as well. Just because this freighter gets left behind quite a lot, and I have to keep spawning it back in, and it's not exactly like, it's not very useful. So we're going to do a bit of jump about in the freighter as well. Actually, what I want to do is I want to stick some of my storage in my freighter. See, it's not much extra storage, but it is extra storage. So, navigational data I'll keep. Magnetized ferro I'll keep. Microprocessor I won't need. That can go in the freighter. That I need. That I don't need. That can go in the freighter. Gold. Actually, no. That gold I can just get rid of. Oxygen filter can go in the freighter as well. I don't think I need magnetized ferrite, to be perfectly honest, but there we go. So now exosuit. What else can we stick? What's this? A significant upgrade for the scatter blaster. I don't have a scatter blaster, so I can go into the freighter. Antimatter housing. What I'll do, make that, and then we'll make another warp cell, and then that can go into not the launcher. That'll recharge that, but then that can go into the hyperdrive. So that's that being used up. Navigation data can go in the freighter. I need those two on me because they are useful. Ionized cobalt, freighter. Set the uranium up there. Oxygen I do need. I do need to get some more oxygen for my life support system. However, it's not a major problem at the moment. Dihydrogen. Actually, dihydrogen I'll keep in my starship because I don't actually need that at the moment. It is more of a starship thing anyway. So that's that done. I've basically just cleared out a lot of stuff and got rid of what I don't need. So let's go into my warp map. Now, if we go across to our different things. So, galactic core, path selected galactic core. So we basically got our path that we need to go. So it's basically right, if we go, like, this is as far as it goes at the moment. Okay, this hyperdrive's got no fuel. That's useful. But this is as far as we can go, and then it starts darting a bit down here. But I think once we get to like 16 points, something will happen because we're at 6 of 16 at the moment. So I think if we go to like the 16th point, maybe it'll give us a teleport to go straight to it. But again, if you look, galactic core in the top left, the galactic core is 678,000 light years away. So that's not going to be something we can go to very quickly. But what I do want to do before that is I want to... Ooh. Okay, we'll get some more condensed carbon. That's fine. And we need some more oxygen. Damn it. Okay, right. Ignore the freighter for the moment. We'll go in... We'll take the starship. Only just because we need some more carbon, and I can't be bothered to go to a... I honestly cannot be bothered to go to a another... Actually, no. Actually, let's go... Let's see if we can get some oxygen... Actually, we'll go to the next system first, and then we'll go to their space station, because otherwise we're just going to be spending too long in a place where we don't really need to be. So anyway, so galaxy map, and we shall now go to this system here. Can we go to this system? Jump 2. No, it's out of range. Fair enough. No, not in there. No, not there. Here. Nice. And warp. 3, 2, 1, go. Nice. Oh god, right, yeah, so this may take quite a while. I'm hoping to get this bit done in this video, but there will be quite a bit of cutting like here and there. We're trying to shorten it off a bit because it is going to get a little bit tedious. So, but I just want to show you like this is how it's meant to go, and then I can cut ahead as we need to. Right, something will pop up on my screen in a minute. There we go. Data injection, sequence received, source unknown. That's us progressing towards the galactic center. And 13 of 16. So this is where I think that there's something that's going to happen before we actually intend it for it to happen. Over the past few episodes, we've been and even off camera, I've been collecting these glyphs. Now these glyphs are being collected off of dead travelers. Now I'm not sure whether that is whether that's me just doing it out of like what I'm supposed to be doing or what, but those glyphs apparently open up a portal. But the Atlas sequence, we're 17 out of 16, but the glyphs, we're going to get more of the glyphs we're going to get all the glyphs sooner than we're going to get to the end of the Atlas sequence. So maybe it's the case that we'll get to the portal first, maybe? I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work. But anyway, one needs some more oxygen out of this thing here. So what I'll most probably do is I'll just get this oxygen, and then we'll resummon our freighter. And once we've done that, I'll basically just cut ahead in the video until or just like fast forward the video or something, just until we get like what we need basically, if that makes sense. It ain't got any oxygen here, has it? Damn it. That's useful. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh yeah, here we go, oxygen, nice. Yeah, so I'll probably just cut ahead in the video, or I'll skip, or I'll like fast forward. It depends on what I do in the editing. So I'll do that, and then once I've done that, that'll be enough oxygen for the time being. Once I've done that, I'll be back, and then we'll progress basically as far as we can do until something like I need to cut ahead again. It's basically like it has been the past few episodes. It is just going to be the case of me progressing and then coming back in the video when something actually does happen, because that's basically all we can do at the moment. Because we're basically following a very linear thing, and it is a lot of just traveling, which is a bit of a pain in the bum, I know, but it is just a case of like, this is the way it's got to be played. Like, I don't... Ow, 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 what the hell was that? Ow. Oh dear. No, I spawned my bloody... Ah, no. I'm going to just destroy my ship here. Ah. No, quickly, some of my ship, somewhere else. No. Oh, God's sake. I'm going to die here. Ah. What the hell happened there? Like, legit, did I actually damage my cruiser? What have I done? Where am I? Ah. I think I might need to damage myself. Right, so back here in the freighter command center now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some more carbon. Turn this carbon into condensed carbon so we can make some more warp drives. Now, the good thing about the freighters, and I've said this before. Okay, don't know why you needed to. Oh, never mind. The good thing about the freighters is that one like warp cell can recharge the entire thing like full maximum, which is actually pretty good. See, like there you go, full 100%. I'm not sure how many. That was definitely more than one like trip, but I'm not sure how many trips it actually is specifically, which is a bit of a pain in the bum, I can't lie, but never mind. Right, so let's warp. How far away can we warp? Can we warp 2 systems? No, it's out of jump, which we're going to warp 1. That's a bit annoying, never mind. Right, and let's go. Nice. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut ahead in the video, and if anything interesting happens between now and then, I'll come back and I shall interact with it in a commentary. Incoming frequency, null. You are not alone. You can't go to the center. You can't. To do this to us, you can't leave us. I'm real. The center of each galaxy is the Atlas. It's all else just interfaces. All else a shadow of its might. You don't deserve it. You'll wipe us all to save. How do they know? I did what I had to do. I told you that. I couldn't die without seeing everything there was to see, too. I did what I had to do. But the Atlas, it won't let me back in. It won't speak to me. It. I've committed such atrocities, Traveler. I had to. It was me or them. It's always been me or them. Please, if you go through the center, if you do what I did, it will reset everything. It will replace me, wipe me, all those souls that have died for nothing. It was the only way to live on. You have to understand me. Life for more life. They sustain me. It can't all have been for nothing. I was going to see it all. Condemn Null. I tell Null that they are despicable, as Null cries as they try to justify their crimes. I end the communication. There is nothing left but the path that follows towards the center. Yeah. I think that communication basically came about because I've got all 16 glyphs now. Where's my cruiser gone? There we go. But basically, all we need to do now is just go towards the center. That's the only thing that we actually can do. But what I'm going to do is for every couple Atlas sequence that I do, so I'm on 11 and 16 now. But basically, what I'm going to do is that every few I'm going to just hop outside of the ship and go into my freight and just get through the planet, because that I don't think we're going to have any more now, because we've got Artemis, we've got Apollo, and we've got Null now, so I don't think there's going to be any more. However, we may get another communication from one of them or more of them. So another ship that I've found. That's actually an A-class cruiser. This thing. Excuse me, an A-class fighter, you see, but it needs repairing. Excuse me, but again, I'll do that off camera. But no, so if anything comes about, I'll just stop the cut, but otherwise I'll just cut ahead in the video. So I'll see you guys in a second. I hope it doesn't just shoot me into space. Also, yeah, guys, we're back. I'm not sure. I can't remember whether I actually said that we were back at a portal or not, but I don't know. I can't remember. But no, yeah. So we've basically, if I didn't, basically what we've done is we've basically come to this portal. We've got to the Atlas sequence that we need to do. Ooh, little drop resource pods. Yeah. So basically got to the point where we need to get to, and it's basically just a case of we had to fill up the portal with copper, sodium, dihydrogen and stuff like that to activate it, which was a bit weird because I thought we had to use the glyphs. You know, I thought the 16 glyphs that we had collected would have done that job for us. Apparently not. But anyway, let's go through into this portal. I do also apologize for slight lags as well, but it's because we're on planet. Hopefully when we go through the portal, it should sort of just rest itself out, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Right. Now, I hope it doesn't just shoot me straight back into space out the other end, because that wouldn't be very good. I mean, if it does, hopefully the Atlas will be able to find us and save us again like it did last time. But considering it's dying, I doubt very much that it will. But anyway, we shall see. Let's see what happens. Oh dear, should be coming out any second now. Whenever it tends to whenever it goes light. Oh no, here we go. Oh, where are we? Okay. This looks basically like the planet we were just on. No, it's not. It's definitely not. Okay. This is interesting. Let's get away from this portal a minute. Okay, I do apologize for the little bits of lag. It's just because my PC is literally not working well with recording software. It's a bit of a pain, but... Breach. Anomalous signal detected. Okay. Are you going to tell us where we need to go for this anomalous signal? Locate and enter the final portal. Oh, okay, so do we have to go and... How's it? You have faced the Atlas once more. I do not know how to process the information of what I've learned. The Atlas is everywhere, but we are part of the Atlas. It is a machine, a simulation, and we have no meaning beyond it. But the machine is being destroyed. Something's happened to the Atlas. I feel like pulling me towards the center of the galaxy. Some great cleansing. Okay. Where's my ship? Because I assume we have to go on another one of these paths. I can't even summon my ship. Where do we even need to go? like 16, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Oh god, I think this is the end. 11, 10. It's been really slow because my frame rate's so crappy at the moment. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Uh-oh, things are moving. Oh dear. Okay, things are happening. Did the universe just end and explode? Oh, back on the Atlas. Hello, friend. Or God, my lord, whatever. Speak to the Atlas. The Atlas is silent. It watches me. I cry out, but still, the Atlas is silent. I cry out, thinking of my journey, thinking of all the things that I have seen, of Artemis, who just wanted to meet another traveller, who just wanted an end to their loneliness. I cry out, thinking of Apollo, who gave me purpose when all purpose seemed lost. I cry out, thinking of Null, thinking of how they lived, what choices they made, the path that led them to this end. If I cry out again, there is no return. If I cry out again, I must make my final choice. Artemis once said that when they first reached out to the heavens, they had no idea what to expect. The beauty, the mystery, the adventure, the danger. I stand before the interface of the Atlas, before the center of all things. I stand before the death of existence. On the sixth cry, the Atlas answers. Traveller. Submit. It speaks, I understand. At my command, the Atlas will initiate a reset. It has happened before, and it seems to stop nothing. It only has 16 minutes left. I don't know what I remember when it happens. When I woke up next to my ship, I had just performed a reset. Had someone else. Everything is coming to an end. Perhaps that is all that is left to learn the final truth of the simulation, to know who the travellers truly are, and then 1,000 galaxies will be gone, and 1,000 more will appear. Will it all be mine to explore? Ask if there's another way. I plead with the Atlas, but it does not listen. There is no other way. The Atlas requires my choice. While it lives, it can still create. The resets will not stop that. I do not know what to do, or what it wants me to do. I'm going to refuse and see what happens. I refuse. I cannot do this. I cannot wreak such destruction. The Atlas allows me to leave. The offer remains open to me, should I wish to take it. Okay, so what happens now? Because the Atlas, assuming the Atlas dies, just means the universe is just going to crumble and just destroy itself anyway. So, can I make my way back to an Atlas station and make that decision again? I'm not entirely sure. Or is it just the case that the universe is just going to just, like, die and destroy itself from now on, maybe? I don't know. Oh, I don't know. What's going to happen now? What have I done? I didn't really want to reset the universe, but maybe it's the case that I can either reset the universe or let the damn thing die. I don't know. Oh, look, my starship. High security planet. Endangered sources likely sentinels will attack on sight. Oh, God. Remembrance. Everything we ever knew is within. Find the heart of the sun, gather and refine platinum. Install remembrance. Use E to craft an inventory slot. Empty inventory. So next to components and status slots. Okay. So basically to build remembrance. I gotta keep it also away from sentinels, because apparently they will literally like attack me on sight. Can I summon my starship here, or is it actually broken? Oh, no, I can. Here we go. That's easy. Right, let's get in my starship and let's have a look at how we can make this remembrance. I'm not even too sure what this remembrance thing actually is. Let's get in my starship. Right. Exosuit. Oh, install technology. Remembrance. Heart of the Sun and Platinum. Okay. How do we make Heart of the Sun? I think I've made something like this before. Unless we don't actually make it, we gotta find it. Oh, unless it's actually pin formula. It's all technology. So find Heart of the Sun. Okay. Let's just get new beginnings. The Atlas is dying. It wants me to reset it, to plunge myself through its interface at the center of the galaxy. But to do so may reset this world, my life, all that I know. I don't know if I can do it. The galaxy is enough for me. I'm content to explore. Let fate work its course without me. The Atlas waits for me, should I change my mind. Let's go into Space Anomaly and visit some old friends. Right, launch. Oh god, right, let's get into space. Let's get into space and let's summon Nada and Polo. Oh god, right. Can we actually summon it now? No, I can't. Yeah, atmospheric interference, right. Pulse engine, 3, 2, 1, and go. Hello, Nada. Again. Traveller friend. You remember us? Nada is grateful. For long as Nada has, Nada will be grateful. We'll remember you also. Okay. They don't really help me at all. Speak to Polo and see what Polo's got to say about this. Go further. Go faster. See it all. Have no regrets, friend. I am proud of you. So that's for Atlas Station coordinates. I want to see what would happen if I reset the universe. I'm really intrigued to know what would happen if we reset it. But also, what happens if we build this remembrance? Everything you ever knew within. Maybe if we build this, I'm not even too sure how to find the Heart of the Sun. What I'm going to do actually, I'm going to pause this video here. I'll most probably go on to next episode. So what I'll do is I'll end this video here. And between this video and the next video, it's literally only going to be like a couple minutes for me, but in recording it. But I'm going to end this video here, and I'm going to research how to find the Heart of the Sun, because gather or refine platinum is not exactly hard. I can do that relatively simply just by blowing up crystals in the space asteroids. But I'm going to go and get some platinum, find out how to get the Heart of the Sun. I'm going to install this technology, and when the next episode comes, I will build it up together and see what we can find. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button for more awesome gaming content, and I shall see you all later. Bye. Right guys, so just before this video ends, I just want to say something quickly. I've been playing about with the game for about half an hour after I finished recording this video, and trying to get the Heart of the Sun, and trying to do all this stuff to try and get this next part of and what I see is the end part of the game. Because No Man's Sky is a buggy mess at the moment, and it probably is for the foreseeable future, until they can get this campaign sorted. The part that we're in at the moment, there is actually no way forward to complete the campaign, because the campaign, what we basically needed to do was, at the start when it was still in the No Man's Sky Next, there was an Atlas path thing where we had to go and collect, and every time we spoke to one of these Atlas stations, it would give us a certain formula that we need to craft for the next one. And that would end up being with the Heart of the Sun and then Remembrance. The only issue with that is that because we did it in the storyline with Artemis, Apollo, and then Null, but halfway through going through that campaign, it got to the point where you probably noticed it as well, where I went on my missions and the Atlas Path campaign completely just went away and disappeared. We never saw it again. And because of that, now that we're at the point where we are now, it's asking us to create something that we physically don't have the blueprint for, and we can't, well, no, I'll rephrase that. It's giving us, telling us to build something with the resources of the blueprint that we do not have. One of the parts, not the platinum, but whatever it was, I can't remember what it was, Quantium or something like that. But it was something that was telling us to build the Heart of the Sun, that we need to build the Heart of the Sun. But we don't actually have the blueprint for it. And I was looking on the No Man's Sky Wikipedia, and I was looking on all the forums and everything, and basically it all referred back to this Atlas Path campaign. Now, because we basically started doing this campaign properly when we got into the Beyond update, it hasn't fully transformed itself from the next update with the Atlas Path, and it hasn't transitioned itself over. Now, anybody who's done the Atlas Path and now is doing the main campaign can quite easily complete it and get to the point where, like, yes, this is what we do next, but I'm not in a position at the moment where I can do that because of how I've done the campaign. So unfortunately, this is the end of No Man's Sky, the campaign. If there's any other videos I can do, and I will do, but I don't think so, because it is just the same as just, like, going to different planets and, like, exploring and whatnot, which I can do off camera and just on my own, which I want to do on my own anyway. You know, the campaign I just thought was nice just to do with you in a video anyway. But that is about the end of No Man's Sky. But if it does get to the point where this game does get updated, so the campaign is fixed. Like, if I go on at one time and the campaign is fixed, so I can move on with the campaign, I will boot up the recording software and start recording it again and finish off what we've so much started. But at this moment in time, I can't finish it. There's no physical way that I can finish this campaign because of how buggy the game is in that regard. And also, it's getting a pain in the bum to record it anyway, as you've seen from this video. It wasn't too bad, this video, but it's been a pain. But I will have another series to replace it. Unfortunately, it's not going to be Jedi Fallen Order, because I really, really want to get that done and grind that out on my own, because I'm really pumped for this game. And it was a big issue with Battlefront 2 campaign where I bashed out the entire campaign, but because I was audio recording at the same time, I couldn't enjoy it as well as I would if I did it on my own. And I really don't want that to happen with Jedi Fallen Order, because I really want to enjoy this game for what it is. But so unfortunately, there will be no campaign playthrough for Jedi Fallen Order, but I will do a review on it when it does come out. As of recording this video, it comes out in like 3 days. So I will do a review on it, and I will put that out when I get the chance. And by the time this video goes out anyway, it'll already be there. But so I hope you guys have enjoyed this series. I will find another game to do a let's play on. I am actually searching for at the moment anyway. There's a lot of, I was contemplating getting Star Citizen, but then I decided against it. However, there are a couple of other games that I've seen for quite cheap on g2a.com that I would do good for a let's play. They're quite older games, but I think they'd be quite fun to do a let's play on anyway. So anyway, that is the end of No Man's Sky for the time being. If anything does crop up in the next near future, with another few updates where this game does get fixed, I will finish off the campaign and do it finish it off properly. But I hope you guys had enjoyed this video. Again, if you did enjoy, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button for more awesome gaming content, and I shall see you all later. Bye.